What's going on, Underscope? Today we're going to be talking about a group coming out of Dallas that's been making a lot of noise for themselves these past couple months, and that's GS2 or GwapGang. Now, before we get into it, let me be clear, I'm not here acting like I know every detail of their history or how they started or every behind the scenes story. That's not what this platform is about. Just trying to shine light on movements, artists, and the scene that deserves more recognition. So today I'm going to be speaking from what I've seen, what I've heard, and why I think people should be paying attention. Because whether you know them already or not, GS2 has been building for a minute now. From what I've seen, this isn't just something overnight. This isn't one viral song and then everybody starts paying attention. They've been building a name in the Dallas underground music scene for over 5 years now. That means consistency. That means weathering different eras of music, different trends, different waves, different sounds, and still being around. And that matters. A lot of people don't understand how hard it is to stay relevant in the underground music scene. New artists pop up every week. Trends change every month. Attention spans are shorter than ever. So when we get a group that keeps their name alive for years and still have people talking, that really does say something. If you've really been tapped into the Dallas music scene, then chances are you've heard the names before. But if you're newer or you just want to see whatever the city got going on, let me introduce you to them. So GS2 has multiple names tied into the movement like Phoebes, Guap Lord D, Guap Mizzle, E30, Zay Booty, Token Potent, 500 Mooch, Muy Guapo, and many more. And that's what I like about this group. Everybody seems to bring their own energy. It doesn't feel like copy of paste of one another. It feels like a collective where everybody has their own sound and lane and they still push the same brand. And that's how strong groups are supposed to work, because when everybody sounds the same, it gets stale fast. But when everybody has their own sound and identity, people have different artists to connect with. One fan might rock with another member, another fan might prefer somebody else, but they're all still feeding into the same movement. And that creates longevity in the long run. And it's not just artists either. That's another thing I think people miss. When you see a movement growing, it usually means there's more pieces involved than just rappers. There's producers making beats, there's engineers helping with mixes, there's videographers shooting visuals, there's people promoting events, friends and supporters pushing posts, and that's how scenes actually grow in real life. People only focus on the face of the movement, but there's a whole machine behind it. And from the outside looking in, GS2 seems to have that all figured out for themselves. And they're not just dropping music, they're building a culture around themselves. Now, one of the biggest things recently was GS2 Fest, which happened last weekend as of recording this. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to personally make it, but I did see clips and footage from it, and it looked hard. I mean, a real turnout, real energy, real people supporting something local. And I always respect that, because anybody can talk online, anybody can post comments, anybody can say they run the city, but bringing people into a room, creating an event, having supporters show up in person, that's real motion. That takes effort, relationships, and takes people caring enough to leave the house and show love. And in a city like the DFW, it's harder than people think. So seeing a Dallas group put together something like GS2 Fest is dope, because it shows there's actual life in the scene. There's activity, there's culture, there's people trying to make things happen instead of just waiting around. And Dallas needs more of that. For a long time, people outside of the city have slept on Dallas when it comes to underground music. They'll mention Houston, Atlanta, Memphis, LA, and New York, but Dallas always gets overlooked unless somebody blows up huge or has a TikTok moment. And that's why platforms like Underscope do matter, because the real movements are happening here and it's what people don't really hear about yet. GS2 is an example of that. Now, another reason they've been getting more attention recently is because Phoebes just came home not too long ago. He just got off of house arrest and he did his first performance in over 5 years. That's a moment right there. Whether you're a fan or just someone watching from the outside, when somebody comes back after 5 years, touches the stage again, there's emotion in that. There's hunger, anticipation, and unfinished business. And from the videos, you could tell people were happy to see him back outside. The city missed him, and that support doesn't happen by accident. That usually means somebody left an impact before they stepped away. It means people are waiting to see the next chapter. And now they got the chance. So personally, I'm interested to see what Phoebes does this year and the rest of GS2 and what they got going on for next year. because a comeback like this, it's a once in a lifetime. It could go both ways. I mean, sometimes they could fizzle out, but with what's going on right now and the group already having momentum around them, this could be one of those moments where it just lines up perfectly for them. Now, overall, what stands out to me about GS2 isn't just one song, one person, or one event. It's the fact that they feel like a movement. There's a difference between an artist and a movement. An artist can have a hot song, a movement has identity, people behind it, culture, supporters, and it creates moments. And that's a whole different level. And Dallas needs more moments because moments create opportunities for everyone around them. One videographer gets exposure, one producer gets placements, one opening artist gets discovered, and one promoter builds connection. The ripple effect does matter. So even if you're not personally tapped into every song, you should still respect what they're building with it. When local people get to creating something real, that's how cities grow. That's how scenes become recognized. That's how future stars get discovered. And that's what I really wanted to make this video about. Not to gossip, exaggerate, or pretend I know everything. It's just to show light on some Dallas movement that deserves recognition. So if you care what's happening in the city, if you already know GS2, let me know your favorite member or song. If you just are now hearing about them, go do some homework, man. Tap in, let me know what you think for yourself. And if you're from the Dallas Fort Worth area, support the people trying to build something. Even if it's not your exact style, support effort, support consistency, and support culture. Because too many people wait until something is huge to claim it. Support it while it's growing. That's when it matters the most. I'm excited to see what's next for GS2, GwapGang, especially with the recent comeback um, of Phoebes. And, I mean, let's see what they got for 2027. I hope that's the biggest year they got yet. I mean, and more to come. So this was Underscope. Peace out.